What if the quietest person in the room could also be the most dangerous? Not with a weapon, but with a mind that reads people like open books, predicts outcomes like a chess grandmaster, and strikes with precision when you least expect it? Meet the INFJ, the so-called silent assassin of the Myers-Briggs world. Why assassin? Stick around. By the end of this, you'll never look at the quiet ones the same way again. 1. The INFJ enigma. Why are they called silent assassins? INFJs are like ghosts in the Myers-Briggs world, rare, mysterious, and operating in the shadows. They make up just 1 to 2% of the population, but their small numbers don't tell the full story. The nickname silent assassin comes from their unique ability to influence people and situations without ever raising their voice. Imagine someone who can walk into a room, say nothing, and still leave with a deep understanding of everyone's secrets, fears, and motivations. That's an INFJ. They don't need to shout or dominate conversations. Instead, they watch, listen, and process information like a supercomputer. Their strength lies in their silence. While others rush to speak or act, INFJs wait, analyze, and strike only when it matters most. Their assassinations aren't physical, they're emotional and intellectual. They dismantle lies, expose hypocrisy, and protect their values with quiet precision. You won't see them coming until it's too late. 2. The INFJ paradox. Empathy meets ruthlessness. INFJs are walking contradictions. On one hand, they're the most caring, compassionate people you'll ever meet. They'll stay up all night comforting a friend, donate their last dollar to a stranger, or fight for a cause they believe in. But cross them and you'll see a side that's cold, calculating, and unstoppable. This mix of warmth and ruthlessness confuses people. How can someone so kind also be so fierce? The answer lies in their personality structure. INFJs are driven by a deep sense of justice. They care intensely about fairness and honesty. When someone violates these principles, their empathy turns into a weapon. They'll cut toxic people out of their lives, end relationships, or confront corruption, not out of anger but out of a need to protect what's right. They don't hold grudges. They simply remove threats like a surgeon removing a tumor. It's not personal, it's survival. 3. The art of war. How INFJs strategize like Sun Tzu. INFJs are natural strategists. They don't make impulsive moves. Every action is planned, every word chosen carefully. Think of them as chess players who can see 10 steps ahead. In conflicts, they avoid direct confrontations. Instead, they use their intuition to outthink opponents. For example, if an INFJ notices a coworker undermining them, they won't start a shouting match. They'll quietly gather evidence, build alliances, and let the truth expose the liar. In relationships, they'll sense problems long before their partners do. If they feel betrayed, they won't explode. They'll retreat, analyze, and decide whether to fight or walk away. This patience makes them dangerous. While others act on emotion, INFJs act on logic. They wait for the perfect moment to make their move, ensuring maximum impact with minimal effort. 4. The INFJ's kill switch. When idealism turns to fury, every INFJ has a breaking point. They'll tolerate a lot, disrespect, selfishness, even betrayal, but push them too far and they'll hit the kill switch. This is called the door slam, where they cut someone out of their life completely. No warning, no second chances. One day they're listening to your problems. The next, they act like you don't exist. This isn't a tantrum, it's a calculated decision. INFJs don't door slam lightly. They'll give people countless chances to change, but if their boundaries keep getting ignored, they shut down. The scary part? They don't look back. Once they decide you're toxic, they erase you from their mind and heart. It's not cruelty, it's self-defense. INFJs would rather be alone than tolerate poison in their lives. 5. INFJs in love. Partners or psychological profilers. Dating an INFJ is like dating a mind reader. They notice everything: the way you tap your foot when you're nervous, the tone shift when you're lying, the hidden meanings behind your jokes. They'll remember your favorite childhood story, your irrational fear of clowns, and the song that makes you cry. This makes them incredibly romantic partners. They'll plan dates that feel magical, write love letters that melt your heart, and support your dreams fiercely. But there's a catch: their intuition never sleeps. If you cheat, lie, or hide something, they'll know. They might not confront you immediately, but they'll collect clues until they're certain. And when they leave, it's final. To win an INFJ's trust, you need honesty, loyalty, and depth. Small talk and superficial gestures won't work. They crave soul-to-soul connections. 6. The workplace INFJ. Stealth leaders who don't need titles. INFJs hate office politics, but they're often the secret glue holding teams together. They don't care about power or credit, they just want to make a difference. You'll find them mentoring new employees, solving conflicts behind the scenes, or suggesting ideas that save the company. They're not loud leaders, but their influence is everywhere. For example, an INFJ might notice a shy colleague being ignored in meetings. Instead of calling attention to it, they'll privately ask the person for their thoughts and then highlight them in the next discussion. Their leadership style is subtle but transformative. And if they quit, the team collapses. Projects stall, morale drops, and everyone wonders how one quiet person kept everything running. 7. The dark side. When INFJs become their own worst enemy, INFJs aren't superheroes. Their greatest strengths can become their biggest weaknesses. Their empathy lets them help others, but they often absorb too much pain. Imagine feeling every friend's heartbreak, every stranger's suffering, and the world's injustices all at once. It's exhausting. Many INFJs struggle with anxiety or depression because they can't shut off their emotions. Their perfectionism also backfires. They'll obsess over tiny mistakes, convinced they've failed everyone. Plus, their fear of conflict keeps them in toxic situations too long. They'll tolerate a bad job, a manipulative friend, or a selfish partner just to avoid drama. Over time, this self-sacrifice leads to burnout. The silent assassin becomes a prisoner of their own mind. 8. Famous INFJs. From Martin Luther King Jr. to Taylor Swift, history's greatest INFJs used their quiet power to change the world. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for civil rights with speeches that stirred souls. His ability to see humanity's potential, even in the face of hate, is classic INFJ. Then there's Shakespeare, whose plays explored love, betrayal, and human nature with INFJ-level depth. Modern examples include Nelson Mandela, who forgave his oppressors to unite a nation, and Taylor Swift, whose lyrics feel like she's reading her fans' diaries. These icons didn't just create art or lead movements. They mirrored society's hidden emotions, giving people a voice when they couldn't speak. 9. The INFJ's Playbook. How to spot one in the wild. INFJs are masters of disguise, but here's how to uncover them. They're listeners, not talkers. At parties, they're the ones asking questions, not sharing stories. Their eyes give them away. They'll stare like they're peering into your soul. They're obsessed with meaning. They'll ditch small talk to discuss life's big questions. Death, love, destiny, with anyone willing to engage. They're secretive. Even their closest friends don't know everything about them. They're drawn to helping professions. Teachers, therapists, activists, jobs where they can heal the world. 10. Surviving an INFJ. Tips for friends, partners, and colleagues. Want to keep an INFJ in your life? Follow these rules. Be real. They'd rather hear a painful truth than a comforting lie. You give them space. INFJs recharge alone. Don't take it personally if they vanish for days. Respect their values. Criticize their beliefs and you'll trigger their inner warrior. Engage their mind. Talk about ideas, not gossip. They love debates about philosophy, ethics, or the future. Show gratitude. INFJs hate praise, but they need to know their efforts matter. A simple thank you goes a long way. 11. The INFJ Legacy. Why the world needs them. In a noisy, chaotic world, INFJs are the quiet force keeping humanity sane. They're the teachers who spot bullied kids before anyone else, the friends who listen without judging, and the activists fighting for the voiceless. Their assassin traits, strategic thinking, emotional intelligence, moral courage, aren't about destruction. They're about fixing what's broken. INFJs don't seek fame or power. They just want to leave the world better than they found it. And they'll do it silently, one small act of kindness at a time. Conclusion. So, are INFJs really silent assassins? Yes, but not in the way you think. They assassinate ignorance, cruelty, and injustice. They fight battles others ignore, armed with nothing but their minds and hearts. They don't need applause or trophies. Their reward is a world where people are kinder, fairer, and more connected. So next time you meet someone quiet, watchful, and strangely wise, don't underestimate them. They might just be the most powerful person you'll ever know.